Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Well, it was the Toronto Raptors in their last game, a loss to the Cavs in Cleveland. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl up there with Barnes. Then it's Gary Trent. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett at the 3 spot. Quickly against Thompson. It's Barrett on the wing. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close. Otherwise, things can go south in a hurry.
Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now, Quickly. Pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Poeltl with a screen on Grant. From 10 feet out. Second chance shot. And Poeltl lays it up and in. Poeltl's got his second basket of the night.
And excel in your role. And that's what Poeltl's role is. He's out there to grab as many rebounds as he can.
Here's Green. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here is Poeltl. Passes it to Barrett. Shoots from the corner. It's rebounded by Houston. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Barnes outside. There's the drive. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining.
The pass to Watford. Over Barrett. And Houston again with the bucket.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Thompson against Quickly. With the drive. Stolen by Thompson.
What's up? You alright?
Pass to Grant. Here's Watford. Count that one. Watford's got his second bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Houston. Beal comes in for Duran. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Houston. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
And you know, Houston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think
the stream just got started, so
ready to not only make
it's going pretty good.
Possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Barrett, trailing by 2.
I mean, I do play other games. I do play other games.
Here's Thompson.
Play Dragon Ball Z from time to time.
Passes it to Watford.
You know, I play this almost all the time now.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Shoots. And it's Houston with another.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And so Brown will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 2. Hurdle with a screen on Thompson. Here's Barrett. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like
the previous play is under review.
Basket off in time.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And here is Rozier. So for Toronto right now, we've got Kelly Olynyk. Dick is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Nora in at the 3 slot.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. You know, Greg, for the Olympics, basketball is a shared family passion.
Yeah, I mean, Kelly's father was a coach, but his mom was actually the first woman to be an NBA scorekeeper. So he was raised around the game.
The Raptors making a switch here. Temple's checked in, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Garrett Temple. Toronto trailing. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. Of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Trent's checked in for the Raptors. Quickly comes in for Chris Boucher. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Quickly with it. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it up. Trent, left side.
Yeah, I basically don't know how to put a logo on it.
Barnes looking around. And the pass to Quickly. From the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Quickly's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Houston making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Trendon Watford comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Thompson in for Rozier. Pirtle, he's checked in for the Raptors. And it's Houston's ball. It's a three-point game. Thompson from long range. That's good. And Sobeel with the assist. RJ, we know almost all players will talk and plead their case to the refs. How much wiggle room do you think players are allowed?
Well, I think every player is different. Look, if you're a captain of the team, it doesn't have to be a veteran. You don't have to be an all-star. But every ref has a limit. That's the beautiful thing about this league. The referees are humans, too. You got to get to know them. You got to understand them and realize who you can talk to about what.
Brown, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 5. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Barnes outside. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Stolen by Thompson. And now Beal pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Hits the three-point bomb. Beal's got his first bucket of the game and he's on the board for 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Brown. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Count the basket.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Thompson making some changes. Wiggins is checked in for Duran. Walker Kessler comes in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Green in for Beal. And then for Toronto, Kelly Olynyk comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Barrett subbed in for Bruce Brown. .133 left in the second quarter. And it's the Raptors ball. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And it's Houston's ball, trailing by 2. Thompson against Quickly. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 7 points in the game. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Thompson's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Quickly against Thompson. Pass to Barrett. It's Trent on the wing, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the half. 2 on the clock. Barrett wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far.
And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
We've got Thompson. He's out there with Durham. Grant is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Watford in at the power forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Houston. Inside. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Barrett. Barnes has got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Quickly against Thompson. A three-pointer is right on target. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Quickly against Thompson. Now, here's Quickly. He's got 5. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Pirtle.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Right, talking about Jakob Pirtle, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Now, Quickly. Pirtle with a screen on Green. Pass to Pirtle. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Raptors, 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3.
And when I look at Toronto, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Watford, that's good. Now it's a 5-point Houston lead.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Here's Quickly. He's got 5. Barnes the screen. With some arc, and it's Quickly missing. Houston leading by 5. Grant, right side. Thompson against Barrett, the 15-footer, and Houston again with the bucket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And Toronto has possession. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And again, Toronto no up. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And he uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got the lead up to 9 now for Houston.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Green against Barrett. Passes to Pirtle. To stop the run, and the layup is good. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
Big body Jakob using that size to get into position. Quality job.
Thompson surveying the floor. The pass to Duran. Here's Watford. Barrett covering. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Watford's got the lead back up to 9 now for Houston. Watford's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Toronto calls timeout. Mr. Incredible with a strong contribution so far in this one.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
Houston making some changes. Bradley Beal comes in for Duran, and Terry Rozier subbed in for Thompson. .55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. .50 seconds left to play in the third. It's good.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Houston leading by 6. And here is Rozier. Hasn't made one yet. Count it.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Brown. 5 points in the game. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. The Raptors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in.
For Toronto, number 4, Scotty Barnes.
Here's Brown. 8-point game. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. It's stolen by Green.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
And it's clear how confident Beal is. The closer he gets, the more his eyes light up trying to score.
Barnes with it. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Houston going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And here are the Raptors now. It's a 10-point game. So the Raptors 5 right now. Bruce Brown is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Olynyk. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Nora in at the small forward spot. Now here's Brown. Lays it up off the glass.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Thompson, he's checked in for Rozier. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message Houston's coach gave to his team. He reminded his team, we're up, all the pressure is on them, let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Thompson. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Pass to Nora. Back to Barnes. Five on the clock. The screen from Brown. And that one's good. Barnes.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Beal. Thompson outside. Launches it. And another 3 for Houston.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
Raptors trail by 12. Boucher up top. He's covered by Kessler. Barnes passes to Olynyk. And that one, good.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Takes the three. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got 18 points just in the second half.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Thompson's got a sensational number from outside, shooting 5 of 6 from deep. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
And the Raptors call time here. There's the double team with Grant. Raptors trail by 13. Pass to quickly. And it's Trent in the corner. Toronto working the ball around now. Thompson against Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. And the shot is good.
I like seeing Jakob go to work in pick and rolls. He is so dependable in these situations. Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Houston leading by 9. Thompson outside. Puts up a 3. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 28.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Pirtle. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Oh, we've seen it all from him tonight. Jakob, he's scored, he's rebounded, he's dropped dimes. He's had an impressive game.
Thompson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Thompson's got 30 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Barnes. Now here's Barrett. Shoots from the block. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Houston making a switch. Duran's checked in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Houston leading by 12. Thompson for the triple. Kept alive. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Houston.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Mr. Incredible.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Here's Barrett following the score by Houston. To the inside, here's Pirtle. From down in the low post, it goes.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Good on the triple. And that's now 35 points for Mr. Incredible.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Ball stolen. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Thompson's got 37.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
So we see Houston taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. If they weren't able to set their defense, we didn't turn the ball over, we were able to set ours. Those are the two things I look at.
Certainly sounds like the foundation to victory, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Mr. Incredible.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
So here's the Clippers starting group. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. Norman Powell out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You know, on a per-minute basis, Ivica Zubac is one of the top rebounders in the league, Smitty.
B.A., that's his primary role, along with setting good screens. He has the size, toughness, and instincts to excel at those responsibilities.
Now here's Harden. Pass to George. 6 to shoot to the paint. Outside for Harden. Shoots over Thompson. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Zubac.
Great dime from Zubac. He understands when he should look to give it up.
Thompson outside. The three. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And that one no good to start off tonight. Powell with a steal. Pass to George. Leonard with the ball. Inside. Here's Harden. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Harden's gotten his second bucket.
Nice vision from Kawhi Leonard, scanning the floor and finding a ready shooter to feed.
And here's Thompson for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Now Los Angeles with it. They trail by 3. George feels it out a bit. They swipe it. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The three from Thompson, he's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic. It seems like rookies these days get more playing time right away compared to past generations. But Smitty, you were relied on immediately.
Yeah, I was a top 5 pick for the Miami Heat, and they were only in their 4th season as an expansion team. So I knew I was going to get a chance to play. I just wasn't sure how much.
And the three-pointer goes. Thompson's got 15.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
They set the pick. Here's Leonard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Getting position and finishing. Kawhi's a master in the paint.
And it's Houston's ball. They lead by 7. And here's Thompson for 3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Harden. Clock at 6. Shot from 12. Powell outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard's shot's good.
Confidence off the catch. That's what makes Kawhi Leonard such a dangerous player.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. 7-point differential. Three-pointer. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Hunter's checked in for Houston. Beal comes in for Watford. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for the Clippers. On the wing, Thompson. He's got 21. From deep. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Thompson against Westbrook. Zubac with a screen on Green. Back to Westbrook. Over Thompson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Houston in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Ah, the golden years for the LA Clippers, Smitty. Those Lob City teams.
Woo, I miss those days, B.A. Chris Paul tossing up alley-oops to DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin. Those three pretty much won 50. 90-plus games every season, and man, were they fun to watch.
Jeremy Grant out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Thompson in at the point. And for Los Angeles, P.J. Tucker is out there with George. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the 2 spot. So it's the home team now. And for Houston, Thompson out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Kessler in at center, filling out the middle.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Highland. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to George. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
If he's that close, it's tough to compete with Paul George.
Timeout called. Houston. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Now here's Rozier. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, through all the stress and the turmoil of recent years, Bradley Beal's one of those players who was willing to open up and acknowledge the strain. He said, quote, "It's okay to feel down, to talk about it, to be a human. A lot of times I think I'm a superhero or I can kind of figure things out on my own, but it's all right to rely on people." Brian?
Yeah, you have to. It's all part of being a great teammate, no doubt. Thanks, Allie. Thompson, he's checked in for Rozier. Thompson outside. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. The home team on D. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Zubac. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
All right, Grant, talking about Ivica Zubac, what do you like most about his game?
Well, just his defensive presence. I mean, he's willing to challenge shots at the rim, refusing to give anything easy.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
George outside. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Sunday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And looking at that Mavericks matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. Norm Powell comes in for Westbrook. George outside. Zubac with a screen on Grant. George passes to Powell. George outside. Puts up a deep 3. And Watford pulls it down. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Thompson, that's good. Thompson's got 41.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Outside Harden. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Leonard. And too long on the shot.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Thompson scanning the floor. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Green's checked in for Houston. Beal comes in for Grant. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Westbrook's checked in. The home team on D. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Outside Harden. Shot clock at 6. And the shot goes down. Harden's got 6.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
Thompson left side. The 3 is up. And again for 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing. Wow, it's good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
There's 31 seconds left in the second. Thompson outside. From outside the arc. Good! Another from 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives. Leonard outside. 1 second left. And he lays it in. He has 7.
You have to stay on your toes while guarding Kawhi. He can put you on your heels in a hurry.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for Houston.
What we've seen is they're launching shots anytime they get breathing room. The defense has tried to extend out to the shooters, but in many cases, it hasn't mattered.
Yeah, you got to appreciate how assertive they've been, in total control of this game, at least so far. And now, let's take a look at the Rookie of the Year race so far.
Chet Holmgren's basically positionless. He handles the ball.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Grant, players often looking to exaggerate contact. You like the new idea to call techs for flopping?
You know, BA, it's even better than the fines they did in the past and posting it online. I mean, with the tech, now it's hurting you on the court. So if you ask me, it's long overdue.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. James Harden out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. Now here's George. Here's Harden. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Green. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Thompson against Harden. Duran, the pass to Thompson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
Leonard outside. Pass to Zubats.
Three-second violation. Houston ball.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Clippers next season will inaugurate their futuristic new home court in Inglewood, designed to give fans every comfort, and the Clippers a distinct advantage as well. Along the baseline, 5,000 fans will fill 51 uninterrupted rows. The section, nicknamed The Wall, is acoustically designed to be loud. So, Brian, you better get ready.
Turn it up. Thanks, Allie. Now here's George. Back to Harden. Can they get it? Drills it from deep. Harden's got 9.
And trusting his mechanics, Harden tossed one up. He happened to have a little luck there on his side.
The 3 from Thompson. Another one goes. Incredible. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
You know, over his career, Paul George has racked up more than his fair share of accolades, Grant.
Well, he's a fixture at All-Star Weekend, that's for sure. Now, he's made the All-Defensive Team more than a few times. He's had an outstanding career.
Thompson outside. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes.
Here's Leonard. Off the left rim and out. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-5 run. And here's Thompson for 3. Buries it from 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. Leonard outside. Back to Harden. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Now here's Thompson. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Here's Leonard. Outside Harden. .59 seconds left in the third. And the shot goes. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
The 3 from Thompson. And good. There's another.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Now, Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games in league history. They have no answer defensively inside.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Thompson for 3. Sinks it from distance.
And every time you think he can't hit another,
And here's George. Pass to Zubats. On the wing, Harden. Back to Zubats. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Zubac has gotten his third basket of the night.
And remember, James Harden is usually a front runner in the...
Hits yet again! Wow!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages.
Well, he's cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. Either way, he is having a night to remember.
And so it's Houston, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Bradley Beal. He's out there with Terry Rozier. Walker Kessler out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Wiggins in at the 4. And he gets that one.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Beal against Highland. Beal gets the bucket. Beal's gotten his first bucket of the night.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Westbrook outside. Pass to George. And it's been a pretty amazing trend, Steve. 5 straight years, the MVP has gone to guys 6'11" and up.
So much for small ball taking over. I love it. The big guy is back in play, and it should be. We have some guards that are extremely talented, but these bigs are playing big, and they have skills like a small guy.
Timeout called. Houston. Nimhart, he's checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Rozier. Harden, he's checked in for the Clippers. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook against Thompson. Again! What an avalanche!
He is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
Hey, and that score moves him into second place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rear view, he has only Wilt's 100 mark left. This is the closest anybody has ever come.
George outside. Over Hunter. George with the bucket.
And this is PG's role. He's out here to shoot the ball and to do it often.
George has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Oh, stolen by Harden. To the middle. And the basket by Coffey.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Westbrook. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
Right at the basket is where Westbrook wants to be. He is fearless about going inside.
And here's Thompson for 3. Connects from downtown.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Westbrook, that's good.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Westbrook's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. And here's Thompson for three. Hits a three-pointer.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to George. Well, Grant, we've seen some teams double up with superstar players at the same position in recent years. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, you know, and other times it doesn't work. I mean, it forces a coach to be very creative. When you have multiple players who are used to being the guy, it can be hard to keep everyone happy.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Now here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Thompson against Westbrook. Good! Another from three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Beal against Harden to the inside. And it's Westbrook that time on the assist by George.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And that one's good. Thompson.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And that one good.
The playmaking of Harden just continues to evolve. He's so crafty with his passes.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Yep, count it.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Westbrook against Thompson. Westbrook, the pass to George. There's the three. And that one drops.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. But as we go, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Rockets here at home in this Western Conference matchup live here in Houston. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Today's game marks the continuation of Houston's road schedule. A great start of the season for them, playing very well so far.
And you know, Houston, they've already become a team you have to stand up and pay attention to. Don't sleep on these guys. They're a dangerous squad.
Well, the reason I think they're dangerous is the fact that they're playing with just a ton of confidence right now. And the more wins that they can pile up now, the more cohesive they're going to be.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Bradley Beal is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Green. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Watford in at the 4. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. You know, Greg, I can't believe it. Thanksgiving Day is tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your wonderful family, Greg, and to those of you at home as well enjoying this on 2K Sports.
Well, thank you, Kevin. And just an exciting time of year. When Thanksgiving rolls around, you know the season is officially afloat. And these guys love playing around the holidays.
And the Rockets with possession here, following the score by Houston. Down low, here's Smith. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
A whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Beal against Green. To the middle. Outside for Beal. Passes it to Grant. And some nice passing there by Houston. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the Rockets hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years. And Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his lone season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Green. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Green, no luck.
And if you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it. Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Hornets. Van Vliet outside. Şengün with a screen on Thompson. Şengün with a wide open look. It's rebounded by Houston.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Here's Thompson, and it's Houston with another.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot. Şengün with the bucket.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Suns in Phoenix. Watford passes to Beal. Dishes it to Thompson. Here's Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Inside. Here's Şengün. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Şengün's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Thompson against Van Vliet. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Şengün. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Houston leading by 4. Outside Beal from outside the arc. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson against Van Vliet. They double team Van Vliet. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
And so it's Houston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. We're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Whitmore is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then it's Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now, here's Şengün. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You tell me, jump ball.
Clock at 6. Eason passes to Şengün. Fires the 3. Eason's shot is good. Eason's got his first 3 points of the game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And the basket by Rozier.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Rockets trail by 7. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Thompson against Rozier. Thompson passes to Eason. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Eason's got 5 points now this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Attention! All to the floor right now is your launch crew. Let's hear you make some noise.
Houston making some changes. Dylan Brooks comes in for Whitmore. And Jalen Green subbed in for Reggie Bullock. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. And so here is Houston, leading by 5. But Trey got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Shot on the wing. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And now a 10-point Houston lead. Green with the ball. Nothing on the board. And it's in there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. With the fadeaway. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Now here's Green. Thompson right side. Driving to the basket. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight. Houston leading by 8. Thompson surveying the floor.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. We have seen officials cracking down in recent years on traveling violations. The sense from the league was with the freedom of movement rule changes, it was becoming almost impossible to defend if ball handlers get away with, let's call it, extra footwork. It's been an adjustment for the players, but they're talented enough to make that adjustment. Kevin?
Yeah, they are. You're right. A high skill level indeed. DA, thank you. Here's Thompson following the score by Houston. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for Thompson. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Thunder. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And Houston, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Tries to save it. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. A baseline J. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now a timeout called by Houston. Making a switch. Thompson's checked in. Houston leading by 10. 44 seconds left here in the second. Basket counts. And that's now 19 points for Mr. Incredible.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Ipo Şengün takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Thompson right side. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Rozier against Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the high post, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so that's the end of the first half. Houston on top. They lead by 12. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Nuggets, no doubt they'll be the underdog. But if they play hard-nosed D, limit the mistakes, they could control the narrative.
Who doesn't love a good Now let's talk about that first half. It's been a runaway success for Houston.
Well, it's no secret their bench performance is the big reason for this lead. They got that scoring punch. That's a nice dimension to their offense.
And you take a little weight off the starters. Should keep everybody fresh for the second half. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So on the floor for Houston, Rozier is out there with Thompson. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Watford in the power forward position. At the beginning of his career, Grant was more of a role-playing forward. Those days, though, are long gone.
And no question, he just about tripled his shot attempts per game, leading to more and more points, has even developed that three ball to become a multi-level scorer.
Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Van Vliet. Rozier against Van Vliet. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And another three for Houston.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Now, here's Şengün. 10 points for him. Van Vliet passes to Green, and there it is for him. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And Green gets it to go.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Şengün. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 5th assist in this one. Now a timeout called by Houston. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Houston making some changes. Ricky Rubio comes in for Trendon Watford. And it's Jalen Duren in for Rozier. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Well, the NBA is investing in Africa with the Basketball Africa League. Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum said right now in Africa, sports is viewed only as competition, not as a business. What we're trying to demonstrate is that if you invest in sports with the young, fast-growing population in Africa, there is a huge opportunity for high returns. Kevin?
That looks, DA, like a win-win. And we thank you for your report. And here's Smith. Following Draymond Green's three, Smith finds Brooks. Uncovered. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 28 points for the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now, here is Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. He dishes it to Brooks. Back to Smith. There's the three. Drains the three-pointer. Smith's got 5 points so far.
He's got such a smooth release on catch-and-shoot jumper. Smith is lethal off ball.
Here's Thompson. That one goes in. 30 points for Mr. Incredible.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Now Van Vliet. From deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Houston.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Thompson is double. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Houston with a big group substitution here. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Smith. Whitmore, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Thompson in for Green. Now here's Van Vliet. And 1:01 left in the third.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Thompson from long range. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Thompson. Van Vliet outside. To the paint. Adams' shot is good.
Well, tough to stick with Steven Adams on that play. Great at diving into the open space after the massive screen.
Thompson for the triple. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Van Vliet. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Whitmore. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range. Whitmore's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Houston leads by 18. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Tari Eason. Thompson is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now, here's Şengün. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Rubio against Thompson. Here's Duran. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. And Houston leads by 20.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
Whitmore with it. And the NBA, Brent, doing away with positions for the votes for all NBA teams. We could see some interesting all-NBA teams now, though, with that in mind.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin, especially in a game that is dominated by wings and guards because of player movement and three-point shooting. But I love it. You're rewarding the guys who have had phenomenal seasons and are deserving of that kind of recognition.
Banked in off the glass. Wiggins has got his first points of the game.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Thompson outside. Pass to Bullock to the left wing. Now Whitmore to the inside. And the turnover again by Houston.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Houston making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Beal's checked in for Houston. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
For the Rockets, Brooks checked in for Tari Eason. Green comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Thompson from long range. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Houston with it. Down low. Şengün kicks to Green. Now many people say officiating favors the offense. Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes that are going to stop guys from being as potent as they've been offensively, especially over the last couple years.
Houston leading by 23. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Green to the wing right side. Grant gets a wide open look. And another 3 for Houston.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now here's Green. Takes it inside. Here's Şengün. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
Green against Thompson.
2 minutes remaining.
Thompson is double.
2 minutes.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Van Vliet outside. And there's the pass to Smith. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got assist number 8 here in this one already. There's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter. Thompson against Green. Now here's Thompson, guarded closely. And it's good, 2 points. Thompson's got 41.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Houston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mr. Incredible.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Yep, it counts.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And the 3 ball is good. 48 points for Mr. Incredible.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Houston. Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Van Vliet outside. To the middle. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew as New Balance presents our player of the game, Mr. Incredible.